Hello. Hi, Richard. I'm Max. Lovely to meet you. How are you?
How are you?
Can we just... I'm very well, thank you for asking. Okay, 2 films, a London Film Festival.
Yeah, pretty
How does that...
Oh, it's good. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, they're kind of bookended films together, you know. One's about, tonight's film's kind of the end of an artistic career, and the one I'm showing Saturday is the beginning of a career.
I love this idea of artistic people that kind of separate. I know so many people that work so hard in this industry. One takes off and the other one kind of is like, oh, what about me?
Well, the arts are unpredictable that way. Public taste, all that can kind of go, you know, there's petty jealousies sometimes, but there's, my take is most artists are pretty supportive, particularly actors, you know, they're very supportive of one another. They know how hard everybody works, so you want to applaud others' success. But it is kind of a funny angle on our movie. It's for every huge whopping success, there's someone for whatever reason is feeling kind of, you know, shattered. Maybe it's an ex. Maybe in this case it's kind of an ex, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
so
Ethan and you, obviously great mates. 9th film together, I think.
Yeah.
This one took like nearly 10 years, which is bonkers.
Yeah.
I adore him and I adore you. Can you give me an idea of what it's like when you two are just sat on a sofa yapping about films?
we just talk a lot. I first met Ethan 32 years ago or something, and we started talking then, and we're still talking. You know, what can I say? Blessed to be still working with him. He has such a work ethic, and he's a real enthusiast. So he's easy to be a good partner with, and you know, we push each other. You know, this was a very difficult film for him. He had to be a foot shorter. He's shave his head. You know,
Came over.
yeah, it's like it was pretty humiliating.
He used to look hot, and I was like, what have you done?
Pretty, yeah. It was a big. We had never done something with so much of a transformation, you know.
I'm a huge fan of Sundance, and I think Robert Redford, what he did was incredible. And you're a lot like him in the sense that you champion, you talent, you care about the art. How important is Robert Redford's legacy to film moving forward?
You can't say enough. Literally, he changed the face of filmmaking and of the indie film scene. You know, he gave so much opportunity to so many people. He really cared about storytelling and storytellers. I can't think of another artist who gave back more to the arts. A lot of artists are very generous and do a lot of good in the world, and he did too. He cared about a lot of things, but his heart was the storytelling and loved film and loved filmmakers, and so many opportunities. I just can't say enough, you know.
One thing before you run off, any advice? You are a director that a lot of people look up to, and you're fearless, you do what you want, and you've been successful doing it. Anything you can share with people that are trying to do what you're doing and not let the industry dictate what they make?
I never thought much of the industry. You know, this way you just got to get friends together, make a film, and see how it goes, and not, I don't know. I still don't think much of the industry. You know, you can approach it like an artist or a businessman, and I always just, go with the, it's all about personal expression and freedom and stuff. So, yeah, and do what you love. You know, I've been so lucky. I've made just films I wanted to make. So I'm
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Really nice
Pleasure to meet you. I would keep you,
but
everybody else wants to talk to you.